G'day guys, welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to
Blokes
on Stage.
Courtesy of Xerox Cabaret Productions.
Well done.
Getting good with that?
Yes, how are you feeling, mate?
I'm feeling good. I've had a haircut.
I know, I see that. You're looking good, looking
no longer
sharp.
shall it flap in
Not
the breeze like a
flapping
cockatoo.
in the breeze.
Yeah. Finally, genuinely no longer sick.
Good. Over that.
Really, truly over the
That's
sickness. I was singing the other night and I thought, gee, it's so nice to sing not sick. Oh, fuck's sake.
You know, light's not on, mate. I'll get it.
We're just going to keep that. We're not going to read it. We're going to go from
Sorry,
there.
lights on.
Bit
Lights
of
on
behind the
here,
scenes.
not in here.
No, the lights are on, but nobody's home. That's for sure. We've had to pack down the room
entire room
and then reset it up so the camera angles. Any of my OCD friends, I'm really, really sorry, but it's going to be a little off. It's the continuity of the shot is probably not going to be perfect.
Well.
Yeah, just stick it. Get over
Anyway,
it, mate.
feeling better, aren't
Listen
you?
to it on Spotify. Yeah, I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. It's nice to be able to sing again without having to fight my own body for it.
Yep.
But I found that since I had to come up with different ways to sing while sick, and I've just kept them. I've employed them now in normal life because it just makes it easier. I was thinking about, I haven't even cracked a beer. No, you're right. Cheers, mate.
I went with the thumb technique there. Cheers.
It is interesting, for sure. Cheers, mate.
God, I love a Rosa Blanca.
Why'd you sound like you were going to cry?
Because the bubbles went up my nose.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry, I found that the ways that I had to sing when sick to get it out have just been ways that I'm now singing properly. Just employing those, I'm not really sure the mechanics of it.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about it to Paul in my singing lesson.
Teacher.
To my singing teacher.
Yeah.
The main man. That I'm not quite sure what the specifics are, but I am able to change stuff to make life easier. And he said if you can do it on stage, that's the big thing. That's the point. That's what you want. I said, but I can't do it in a lesson for the fucking life of me. He's like, what's gone wrong there? I'm like, I don't know.
Because you can't feel it.
Well, I don't know.
You're just doing it on stage.
Yeah, I don't really understand it on a technical enough level, which...
I think you know what might be interesting is actually when you're singing down a microphone versus when you're singing acoustically, there could be a massive difference there.
I feel like it's incredibly different.
Oh, it is, yeah. For 100%. There's two different... There's almost another technique to singing with a microphone. I mean, you have your standard microphone technique of stuff like that kind of stuff, but then I think physically and biomechanically there's actually a difference in how you sing. Because you don't have to have that mad resonance that you need if you're singing acoustically.
Yeah.
Right, like if you're doing opera versus what we do with a microphone, a handheld microphone. Dude, when I'm doing like my high stuff, like operatic, It's Now or Never, dude, my mic's way further back because I'm singing in a place that is more resonant, so it's going to be loud.
Yeah.
It's way louder just naturally because there's more resonance, there's more movement, more air vibrating. I
guess it looks fine. I figured it out now, but it was the issue with mic technique because I'm still pretty new. This is my second year using a handheld microphone. Last year I had no idea, and they were just like, yeah, do it.
Just do it.
I was like, well, fuck.
There you go, there's your mic.
Yeah, figuring it out. So yeah, keep it on your lips. I'm like, that don't work for me because I'm not used to singing with a microphone. So I'm just gunning shit, trying to hit the back of the room. I've only got to hit the mic. I didn't realise that.
Let the mic do the work for you.
When I was singing The Night,
yep.
I started going beware of his promise, believe what I say. And I'm right up against the microphone, really just soft with it. And then I lean back and go, I'm right there into it. Then I fucking lean right back. And now I've now found out that you can grab it and pull the microphone. And it looks way cooler to grab the mic and push it out from you and start gunning it rather than just leaning back from it like some sort of fucking freak.
What? So you had it on the mic stand and went?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Last year, that's what I do last
year.
Then this year I found that
moving the microphone helps.
Playing with the mic stand is lots of fun. You can do lots of cool things.
Dude, I play the guitar on that thing. I pick it up, use it as an axe against Vanny. It's crazy.
On the... What? There's no fucking way you do that. Not to Betty.
No, Maddie though. Yeah.
So Betty would be the one doing it.
Yeah.
I remember when I forget. I was about to say last night, but it wasn't Flower Power, where the entire front, like the beachfront of Camp Pickerfort, was turned into like a festival.
Yeah, massive.
Or one section of the beachfront.
Yeah.
And it was nuts. And we got back home. It's like what, 8 a.m.
8. Yeah, I was gonna say 8:30.
8:30
in the morning. Sun's up.
Get back, and our good friend Benny, he lives next door to me. He's out in the bathroom. We espoused that we were going to Julia's, a cafe. Because it opens at 6, and it was like 7:38.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're
Let's
gonna go
get breakfast.
Yeah, get a sanger. And we get back, and he's like, oh, so you didn't go to Julia's then? We're like, no, we were too tired. And then he just like, I don't know, he had a moment of maybe clarity, where he grabbed our cavemen. We got dressed as cavemen. He grabbed our squeaky caveman clubs and went, fuck the Australians, and just started beating the shit out of us with them. I was like, yeah, man. I couldn't even fault it. And then he ran into his room, and I saw it the next day because we got to work. There's no... You can't take... I think everybody should get a day off after Flower Power, but that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
And I see him. It's like 4... Man has never woken up later than 8 a.m. this entire season. He wakes up at 4.
O'clock in the
comes
afternoon.
out of his room, and I'm like, hey, Van, how are you? And he's like, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. On the outside and on my inside, I'm entirely dead. Oh, Travis, you want to sing some of my songs? I was like, fucking, oh shit, man, he's rough.
He did alright actually. We had a tough show. We had
90 minutes.
A 90-minute show. Yeah.
Delphin, right?
Delphin, that's right. Yeah. A tough gig.
Delphin of the shittest audience in Majorca.
It's a pretty rough gig there. But he did alright. He sounded fine. Like you wouldn't know. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, he sounds excellent. That's what I was saying with Luca and Dan. Dan was like, oh, can we take Perfect out? I was like, we can take out songs when we're sick, when we're genuinely
yeah, but if you're hungover, self-inflicted.
Done that to yourself, man. You could have not drunk at Flower Power. Easier said than done. But like,
this does tie back into like singing on a hangover.
Yes.
It's back like singing on the sickness. It's kind of similar concept, except one is self-inflicted.
Yeah.
And the other one's not. But you were saying that earlier. I'm just going back to what you said because you digressed.
I do.
And I want to bring you back round to that
point
that you were saying that you found ways of singing while you're sick.
Yeah, and that actually helped with post Flower Power. I sounded like,
how you normally would.
Not shining my own shoe here, but I sounded pretty bloody good.
Sounds like you.
Like tooting my own clown horn.
So what are these techniques?
These techniques. Well, that's the thing is I don't know them specifically.
You don't know the mechanics,
but it's basically just like making it sound like cheating a bit of a classical sort of element of it, because I was like trying to make myself sound a bit like.
So let's break it down.
Let's go. More space.
Right. So resonance.
Yep.
More resonance. Was it more a breath thing as well?
Oath. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't sing from my damn throat. Because one of the big issues came with a specific song where I was trying to sound not like an impression of Neil Sedaka, but a bit like have that kind of sound that
like that roughness around the edge.
Yeah, and he's like he sounds like he's singing from his fucking throat. I don't know how he makes that noise.
Well, do you want me to talk about that? I'll talk about it a bit.
Sure.
Because a lot of people think rock singing is like really bad for your voice.
It's not.
But how do people do it for years on years on years and decades, if you will, with having full careers, and having no issues? Like obviously some people do, but they're obviously doing it the incorrect way.
Yeah.
Well, when we sing in rock, this just comes from an unnatural understanding of what's actually here, like what is anatomically there. Yeah. So like people that don't know. You have your vocal folds, which is where the sound happens initially. That's where it's created. It's like two little bits of fabric, and they're blown in the wind, basically, like that. And they vibrate, and they create sound, right? We can distort that sound by using a little bit of tissue that's above it. That's technical. It's not. I can't remember the technical name for it, but we call it. It's commonly referred to as false folds.
Yeah.
Because they look like vocal folds, and they are above the vocal folds, but they actually have no. They can't create sound.
Yeah.
They can only distort it.
Yeah.
So that's what you hear when you hear in rock singing.
Like fucking Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I reckon he's blown his false folds to bits.
Invented the false folds. That man.
But what he does so well that people don't understand. I mean, a lot of his stuff, because he was drinking and doing a lot of other stuff, he couldn't really feel what was going on. So he might have been pushing way too much air through, which then has maybe affected his folds and his false folds and maybe other parts of his vocal tract. But what he's really good at is making his head voice, or head voice, sound like a full sound, as in like his chest voice, like a fuller sound. But all he's doing is just a head voice with a really like pingy nasally resonance, and then just distorting it with false fold, like the false folds. Yeah. And so he gets that. That's probably peaked the mic.
Maybe. Sorry, we'll turn that down.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. But you know what I mean?
That's the only way I can do Jimmy Barnes is in falsetto.
Yeah, well,
that's all I can do.
He's doing head voice, man. He's not singing in chest. There's no way. His vocal folds aren't capable of vibrating that way. No one says.
When the war is over, it just fucking kills me every time.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
Using the false fold. No, you're fine. Using the false folds is like, if you want to create that sound, the issue is trying to use them economically. Because you don't want to impede the sound so much that it sounds bad now. So it's got to have that coordination between air flow, natural vibration of the folds, plus then natural distortion of the false folds, then into your resonance and articulation, all that kind of stuff. That's further down the vocal tract. But when you're using that on stage in the show, like that's, especially down a mic, you can get away with so much more. Yeah,
I don't really do the distortion, like the growl stuff as much.
Well, growl is different again.
I do it in a couple of things, but that's only for comic effect.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's it. Like I do not try and sound like fucking, what's his name? That CCR song. What's the bloke?
Oh, Bad Moon Rising.
What's his name? Fogerty?
John Fogerty.
John Fogerty. I don't try and sound like John Fogerty because fuck that.
It's hard.
No way. I just sing that more authentically like me. But Neil Sedaka, he didn't have like any of the growl, any of the distortion. It was just like, I don't know, really weird sounding. And I was like, oh, I can sound a bit like that. And it sounded really, really good. And then I got sick and it just fucking blew out. I was going like, I can't sing it like that. And now just making it a bit more like, I don't even know. It just sound like, because here's like you can break it down into like things, and I'm here going like, just kind of make it more full and open, give it a bit more space, make it a little bit more. I turn a little bit more to the way that I would sing classically, rather than contemporary. Just employ a couple of those things. Obviously, I'm not singing classically it
like an opera.
Yeah,
you're not singing an aria
like that.
Yeah.
But there's just got a couple of those elements that make life a little bit easier to sing.
Yeah, I think when I've been sick personally, one of the most important things, because when you're sick, like if you have a sore throat, basically what's going on is either there's a surplus or there's not enough mucus, and then they're on the vocal folds themselves, and then they're probably swollen. So like any muscle in the body or any joint in the body, say you've done your knee, right? You've hurt your knee in some way, one of the many ligaments or little bits that's in your knee, and it swells.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be harder to use that mechanism, isn't it? Like,
and then if you use it too much, like, you're more likely to fuck it.
Well, that's another issue. Then again, if you're sick and then you push too much and then you injure yourself, it becomes a vocal injury rather than an illness.
Yeah.
That's a different story again.
So that's the thing, worse. Right? It's like when it inflames. It's like it inflaming is not actually damage done to yourself. It's trying to push through when it's fucked.
It's a coping mechanism, isn't it? When you're sick, the body is attacking the sickness, the illness that is there, so it has to do something to it, and swelling is a symptom of that.
Yeah.
And then also, so like it's like anything, any other part of the body. That's what people don't understand, is that the voice is just like any other part of the body, and you'll hear it a lot. You will hear it. The singers are athletes, and you can't put them in the same vein, right? But it's the same concept.
So we are just like.
I'm Harry Grant.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm on the same level.
You could be like Harry Grant.
But what I'm saying is, in the way that we have to practice, maintain, and then perform, is the same concept as an athlete. That's what they're saying. You have to look after it, and you have to do the right things about how to get to your peak performance. To be a top end professional athlete, you have to do that. To be a top end professional performer, you have to do a very similar concept. We just do different constructs of the training and the management and the maintaining of it.
It's not as like, not fucking out running laps and shit. I ain't doing.
No, because that doesn't pertain to our sport, does it?
Doesn't help me.
Our sport is
Doesn't
singing.
help me much, does it?
But you can do runs of vocal runs.
Yeah,
You can do scales,
which I'm notoriously shit
vocalese.
at remembering to do. I do.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of an issue with the odd practice.
But that's what I'm saying. One of the things when I'm sick is I focus much more on air control and airflow, because I think this is more a mental thing as well to think about. If you have consistent airflow and control over that consistent airflow, there's less likely that something can go wrong here.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you have inconsistent airflow, you're going to get weird sounds, and you're not going to be able to control it here, even if you're trying to control with the various muscles and ligaments around here. If you don't have that consistent airflow, that's just going to multiply to make more issues.
Yeah.
Also, I think nasality has a big thing to do with it when you're sick as well. Sometimes, like if you're resonating in the back of your head, like in the back of your mouth, I should say, like where the soft palate rises and your tongue drops. If you're like all congested, sometimes and maybe dry, it might not feel quite right, and you might not be getting that normal resonance that you would get.
Yeah.
Sometimes just like moving that resonance further forward into like the front of the mouth and like the nose can really help. It gives that more pingy sound that you may not get. Because when you're sick, sometimes you might sound dull. You're like dull.
Yeah.
You hear that sound as well.
Yeah, that's
if you can put that further forward into your mouth or
makes it nicer.
face, it can make a nicer sound. But everyone's different too.
It's circumstantial.
Oh, 100%. That's why singing is probably one of the most difficult instruments to play, because one, you can't see it, and two, it's built differently in every single person. A piano is built the same. There's X amount of keys, and they all play and they sound like this. Obviously, there's different timbres and stuff, like the different woods used, and maybe the da-da-da-da-da,
you want to get
right?
into it, but at a base level.
At a base level, your technique is very similar, very same, because the instrument is built the same. With the voice, your instrument's built different to the way I'm different. Yeah. Like you've got a bigger head, melon.
Fucking.
But that's going to create a different sound.
How'd you get away with that? How'd you get away with that?
That's going to create a different sound.
Fucking Mr. Holmes, PhD here. Jackson's a big-headed motherfucker.
There you go. That's going to be my thesis. If I do my masters, that's my master's
so he can't
thesis.
sing Neil Sedaka properly.
He's got a big head. So why does that inhibit him from singing Neil Sedaka's?
It's what you were saying about even though it's all the same concept and stuff, like everybody being a bit different with it. It was like that was the thing that I had to struggle with like acting. Was I managed to find throughout uni a really, really clear and concise process for what gets me through something and what helps me find like a spot. And I had a mate asking for help, and I was giving him all this help, telling him all the stuff that I do. I was like, you can't go wrong. This is the way it's done. This categorically, you cannot fail if you do it like this. And he did everything I told him to, then brought me what he had. And I was like, fuck, man, that's not working for you, eh? I was like, you got to find your own shit. I was like, that's not... And I had this horrible thing of like, wow, I am in no place... Like, you can give advice, you can share your stuff with people, but I was in no place to be going, this is the way it's done.
Mm. Also, you know what?
Wrong.
I think too, like, how old were you when you were saying that? When you found out that?
Earlier this year in the break between contracts.
Oh, wow.
That was recent.
Oh, I was going to say, you are younger.
I'm a little boy.
You are a little boy.
I didn't realize.
But what I'm saying is, like...
clever.
I used to think that too. I used to think I knew fucking everything about the voice.
Yeah.
The more I've done other stuff, the more I've learned about the voice that I didn't know. And, like, I come out of uni with a pretty extensive knowledge of how the voice worked.
Yeah.
And I maybe, like, had heard concepts and, like, maybe understood a few of them. But, like, I couldn't do rock singing when I left uni. Like, it wasn't possible. Obviously, that was not what I trained in. I trained in opera. Yeah. So, that was my job. I was good at doing opera. Then I transitioned into musical theatre. And then you have to be so versatile in musical theatre. I mean, you have to be versatile in opera in different ways, because there's different periods. You have a massive amount of history of music.
Yeah.
So singing earlier stuff like Handel and that kind of stuff and Monteverdi and stuff is going to be different sounding to Wagner and Puccini and all that stuff and Benjamin Britten and Mozart's different as well. So you have a different sound, and so you have to have different techniques to cater for different operatic styles or classical music styles. But musical theatre, it's like all our musical theatre history is like relatively small in comparison to opera, but there's so many different styles of singing, and like vastly different. Like if you put Carousel, for example, at one end of the scale, then you have, let's go, Rent at the other end. That they're not far from each other really in a historical sense.
Yeah.
Not written too far apart in comparison to the rest of the sung music world.
What's it like?
40, well, I think
50 years.
This is why we need someone on Google, man.
Yeah, we
need a. Hey, send your applications in.
Yeah. We're taking applications for a fucking laptop person to sit in the corner
right over there.
Help us out. We need to look things up. Like, what year was
Carousel written?
I reckon it's like 40s, isn't it? Like 43 or some shit. When was Oklahoma?
I don't know. You should know this, man.
Why should I know this?
You should know this.
You're the fucking Rodgers and Hammerstein guy.
I'm not the Rodgers and Hammerstein guy.
I know more about Gilbert.
It was 1945.
45. I was pretty fucking close. 43. That's not too bad.
First performance was April 19, 1945.
Very good.
There you go.
Based on a book.
Go on.
Ilium.
Say that again.
Ilium?
Lilium.
No,
Yeah.
it's an I.
It's not. That's an L.
Show me this.
It's a 1909 play, Lilium.
Lilium. Fuck, I was so close. One letter off.
I'll pay it. I'll pay it that you knew that.
Thank you. I know stuff. I know.
It's a French play. No? Molnar's.
Yeah. It's about
Yeah, there you go.
domestic violence and shit. Yeah.
And then Rent, I think, was 90.
It's definitely 90, so it's the most fucking...
92?
Yeah. It was too late.
No, it was 94.
It was definitely too late. Rent came out too late. Rent was irrelevant when it was showing.
Oh, you don't like Rent?
Not a massive
fan. I was going to get into this later.
Not a massive fan.
I was going to get into this later. That's all right. There was a question about that.
Is there?
On the when we asked for questions and stuff. Yeah. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
We'll pin that one there.
Sorry,
right there.
I'll put a pin in. Yep, put a pin
right
in
there.
How much I fucking hate Rent.
Okay.
I don't hate it. Sorry, we'll get into it later.
Okay, I was going to say.
What?
But you know what I mean. Like the versatility of a modern day musical theatre performer is.
It's almost...
Also, something that not many people talk about is only the top. Well, not even the top, but only a small amount of people are actually actively working in musicals. A lot of people are performing like us at the moment, doing this kind of stuff where you're singing pop music.
Vibing, yeah.
You're not doing musical theatre, you're doing pop music.
I know, it's not true. Luca sings one musical song.
Go on then.
A Friend Like Me.
Yep. Anyway.
From Aladdin.
Yep.
The musical.
No, I get it.
The stage version.
Thank you. I'm saying, as a general rule, I reckon only about 15 to 20% of performers are doing musical theatre.
Yeah.
All over the world, and then the rest are doing pop music.
Yeah.
Even if you've trained in.
The rest are fucking getting by.
MC, yeah.
Doing their goddamn best.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, it's rough out here.
You know it.
It's a tough industry. And like everyone, we were heavily affected by COVID.
Absolutely. It's, I don't know, I didn't really get that super... It wasn't like I was on some path somewhere and then that just got, like, drowned out. I hadn't started really trying yet. Les Mis was when I really actually started trying.
And what was that, 18? No,
that was...
20...
Fucking 20...
It was after I came back. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
21?
Yeah. Well, it started in 21 and we
21.
put on in 22.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's where we, like,
sorry, my timeline, dude. I was in the UK in 2018.
We did Les Mis together, fucking what, like 4
years ago. 2018 was. I
started uni in 2017.
That's not okay.
That's what I mean.
You're so much younger than me. That's unbelievable.
I'm very new to this world. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring. I think
some of us got royally fucked.
Yeah, people seem to think that I'm like
Yeah,
like,
you look 35.
What are you doing? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like, dude, I learnt to sing an hour ago. Like, fuck, my hair's still wet from the womb. Give me a minute.
I don't think that big a head was coming out of anyone.
No, I was a C-section, that's right.
Yeah.
Poor mum.
No.
Righty, would you like another drink?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've got a sip left.
Real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, what's in the Brisbane Broncos bag today? Kevy, the Kevolution. Who's on top of the live ladder at the moment?
Oh, I think you'll find that it's the mighty Brisbane Broncos.
At the time of recording, what's today? Thursday?
Thursday, the 17th of August.
Thursday, 17th of
at
August.
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
4 o'clock in the arvo. Brisbane Broncos, the mighty fucking force, are at the top of the live ladder. What has Kevy got in the bag? We've got...
Let's have a look.
This is especially for the
Also, stop. Boys. Before this, I do want to... we got a hater during the week.
Did we?
We've got two, actually.
Oh, that's right.
We've got two haters. Someone commented on the Venny's... the squished nectarine. She said... Cool story, bro.
I thought that was a compliment. I thought that was good.
No, I think she was getting along the lines of cool story, bro. Needs more dragons.
Oh, like it was boring?
Yeah, it was boring. Yeah,
Fuck you, Venny's funny as hell.
I know. But we got another hater, which is a close friend, which I didn't see coming.
Oh,
we got blindsided by it.
Oh, yeah?
Darcy Salt and Pepper. Darcy Salt and Pepper.
Pepper.
A renowned... Oh,
I did see this.
A renowned Broncos hater and
Yeah.
Kevolution non-believer.
Scumbag.
Was in the DMs saying that basically Kevy should be put in prison for what he's done. I don't even know what he's done. Do you want me to read the message to you?
Yeah, please get it up.
Because it was insulting. I lashed back. I will admit I lashed back.
Something about wanting to choke Kevy harder than your super coach.
I
think that's what it was.
don't think it was that kinky.
No, like fucking...
Oh, that Kevy was going
like
to coach.
Kill Kevy
right.
and your super coach's shit, whatever.
He started with this. Thanks for the drink recommendation, but I ain't fucking touching anything brought to me by Kevin. His son is a better player than he ever was. I then responded, I lashed back a little bit and I said, there will be no besmirching of the great creator of the Kevolution, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
He then said, Kevy too heavy. On his way to choke harder than Trav's super coach.
That's what it was.
So he reckons the Bronx are going to choke. Well, you know what, Darcy? I think I just watched a game, North Queensland versus Cronulla.
Yeah, I think I did.
Which might have pushed you outside of the top 8, brother.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's a bit rough, isn't it?
Oh, Cowboys.
That's a bit rough.
Queensland.
So,
Cowboys.
you know what? I think the only person that's choking right now is Jake Granville.
Ooh, that's a big one, yeah. Granville sucks.
Yeah.
Kevy's great. Darcy, this one is actually also for you. It's for everybody else as well, but specifically for Darcy.
Oh.
What's Kevy got in the bag today?
Come on.
We've got Minion Drink.
What is Minion Drink?
I'm not fucking sure. I didn't read it. Apparently
Illumination presents. Is this alcoholic?
No,
it's not
It's
alcoholic.
fruit drink orange.
Oh, yeah. No, I
And
see that.
It is. Oh, it's got the weirdest packaging ever.
It is actually in Czechoslovakian.
Oh,
That's Czech.
It is.
That is Czech.
Holy shit.
Um,
What's the nutritional
That's
info?
Czech and Slovakian. Is that two different languages?
I don't fucking know, man.
Oh, this label's upside down in Spanish. Minions naranja.
Yeah, it's
Bebida
like Fanta. It's like
carbonata.
Fanta. Who cares?
It's fruit juice, bro.
Yeah, it says on the side, fruit drink orange, 250ml.
Well,
This is probably a quarter
so we're going
of
the
my,
non-alcoholic route.
yeah, quarter of my day's daily intake. I just thought it was funny. The Minion drink. Cheers to the Minions. The rise of Gru, like the rise of Kevy. Am I
Cheers,
right?
mate. This is going to be sweet.
It tastes like fucking mozzie repellent. Oh my fucking god, it tastes like fucking Aerogard cunt. That's
What's
so
in
bad.
that? What is in that? That's not orange juice, man. I'd love to tell you what's in it, but it's in Czech.
That's actually fucking foul cunt.
There's actually, and you know what?
Kevin, come on, man.
There's no nutritional information.
No, it's...
There's no little, you know how there's a thing on
it's
everything?
a little chart.
Nah, no chart on this one.
I know,
Stabilizer
man.
E414, that can't be good.
44 cal per 100 mil. It's alright. It's okay. But it genuinely tastes like fly spray, mate.
No, you know what it...
Oh, it's good.
You know what it smells like?
Oh, it's bitter.
Well,
Mate, that's...
I actually don't know what to make of it.
It's harder to drink than a Cooper's Red. That's fucking...
It tastes like a really bad Barocca.
Yeah, you know? It
You know
tastes
what I
like
mean?
it should be good for you. Like, that's how shit this fucking...
Is this a mineral drink?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, we've been heavily...
Oh my god.
We've been
I've been-
sidelined
I've
by
been-
the Minion drink.
I've been knocked off my feet with that.
Been knocked up.
I've been,
Knocked up by the Minion drink.
well, that'd explain this bad boy.
Rightio. Okay. We've had a good whack at technical mumbo jumbo there.
We did talk about some singing.
You know,
we've got
If you are interested in more like, I don't know, our process, that kind of thing, take it with a, you know, obviously a fucking grain of salt.
well, everyone has their own
It's-
opinions.
It's just what works for us. We're
Except-
not telling anybody how to live their fucking life, and especially not how to do it. Find what works.
Is this
for
a
yourself.
disclaimer?
This is not like a...
It sounds like you're making a disclaimer right now.
If you damage your voice doing what Travis says, he's not fucking liable.
I'm not
okay?
liable for...
You cannot sue Travis.
You're doing
for
it
his
wrong.
Shit advice.
You're doing it wrong.
Rightio. Do you want to... We've got some questions left over.
Some. Mate, we didn't even get through a quarter of the stuff from last episode.
Yeah, I think we got a third.
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
Well, fuck me. Get them up. Let's go.
Alright, I'm on
But
it.
anyway, if that like more actual talk about the industry and shit like that, if that does interest you, please let us know.
All right.
We'll have a bit more of that. We'll try and balance it out.
So we
Let's
got
go.
to here. Alright, first things first. Why is Rent Jackson's favourite musical?
Who fucking said that? Who said that? Genuinely.
I may be a ginger.
Oh, it's Peter
It's
Dams
Peter
again.
Dams.
The fucking
Yeah.
prick.
Yes.
First Marvel, now Rent.
Yes.
It's not my favourite musical. I don't like it.
Okay, but why is it your favourite?
It's my favourite because I love Anthony Rapp. He's got such a listenable voice.
I want to get him on the podcast. Anthony Rapp's an OG, man.
Hey man, I'm not saying he's bad. You're allowed to like have your own opinions on
I quite
things.
like Rent.
You love Rent. I don't like Rent. I think it was irrelevant.
I love
when it
80.
came out.
I love 90% of Rent.
Yeah.
I don't like
Adam
the ending.
Pascal.
I love Adam Pascal.
I love Adam Pascal.
I
There
think
you go.
he's the
fucking
one.
love him.
Man. Okay, what do you hate about Rent? Why are you so against
I
Rent?
don't even know, man.
Come on,
I
man.
just-
Because it's based on my favourite opera ever.
What's your favourite opera?
La Boheme. Puccini.
Okay. I hate that shit.
That's La Vie Boheme. That's not from
I
the
don't
opera.
give a fuck, but in Rent, that annoys the fuck out of me. It all annoys me. I hate I don't hate him, obviously, as a human being. This means literally nothing. You're allowed to... Like,
Stop trying to justify it
I
and
hate
just
his
tell
fucking
me.
voice, man. It's so annoying. Like, it's just so... Like... it's so enthusiastic and exactly what it's supposed to be. I just dislike it. I don't like how fucking... You know, like, you bet your ass.
Okay, so if Anthony Rapp's not in the musical, what's wrong with it?
It's fucking irrelevant.
How's it? Oh, sorry?
What's it about?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, bro.
Then you should know. You can't lecture me on films ever again. It's about the AIDS in the
Yeah, I
gay
know.
community. Well, not even just the gay community. That's who was mostly affected. But
Yeah, obviously.
AIDS through the 80s and 90s, man.
It's through the 80s.
And 90s.
Stop being an issue, like, real hard. Like, as Rent came out. Obviously, it's still an issue, and it's still something that should be looked at. I just think...
Alright, okay, so no one ever making a musical or a film can ever go back in history to tell a story about it. Don't do it. It's Jackson Wecker said so.
Oh my
You
God.
can't do it.
Well, so no, don't hold me to the fact that AIDS is not... It is still an issue, but, like, the massive epidemic where it was, like, you know, people... I just think it was a lot more... I'm more impacted in falsettos. Also, from the 90s, big part of it about AIDS. I think that was better than Rent. I don't know.
Okay, so but why do you hate Rent so much, though?
It just
It's not-
annoys me. The music
Why?
annoys me. The music annoys the fuck out of me. It
The
actually has
music's
nothing
the
to
best
do with
part
AIDS
of it.
stuff. It just annoys me. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't have to like everything that exists.
No, but I want a reason.
There's probably stuff that you like, or that I like that you don't like.
Like what?
There's probably heaps of stuff. I don't know. Music-wise, like that Talking Heads concert that I keep listening to.
Yeah, but there's no reason behind that. There's no story behind it. What I'm saying is musicals. Don't go into pop music. That's a different genre, man.
I just don't like it. We had to do a thing in drama for the acting students. We had to do like a dance to it. And we had to do it to fucking.
Is it because it's popular? And you like to go against the grain?
I love lots of popular things. I like Hadestown. I like Dear Evan Hansen. It's not just because it's popular. It's
Still
just
haven't given me a good enough reason.
I don't fucking like it. I just don't like it. It annoys me. And that fucking Seasons of Love song. That's what it is. That's why I hate it. Seasons of Love. It's Seasons of Love. I don't actually hate Rent. I hate Seasons of Love. I hate that fucking song so much. Oh, sorry. The mic's slipping out. I'm like so angry. I hate Seasons of Love with such an awful, burning, fiery passion.
Why?
Because it annoys the fuck out of me.
The song.
Yes.
The sound of it, the way it
People
sounds.
singing it all the time and being like at uni, being like, oh my god, that's like someone will sing it, then everyone will start joining in and singing their bits.
I often
like
wonder.
They've all pre-rehearsed one of the most annoying songs in MT. Like
I don't like. See, I don't know. I wonder what makes a song annoying to someone and not to someone else.
I think it's because. And it was the thing, it was like having it sung at you. It's like, fuck off. It's like when Hamilton came out. And I was like, fuck off. Leave me. I don't want to hear you sing Hamilton at me. Oh, someone put on Hamilton. No, I don't want to fucking listen to Hamilton. Then I went and listened to it like in my own time, like probably about a year after. Like when it lost popularity, I went and had to listen to it. And I was like, oh, this is fucking sick. Like if I had been allowed to breathe and listen to it, it would have been fine. But the fact that it's like, I think I hate Rent because it was stuck in my fucking face. Oh, you have to like it. You have to like Rent.
That's what I'm saying. When I said
you have to like it.
That's what I said when you were like, you'll go against the grain with the popular stuff.
Hey,
that was what I was saying.
I liked Dear Evan Hansen while it was popular. And Hadestown while it was popular.
I've never seen Hadestown.
Hadestown's fucking great.
I've never seen it.
It's good. I also like it because you can be pretentious about it and like other versions of it more. Because it like started as a concept album. And then was a workshop and then the Broadway show that everyone knows with Reeve Carney and all that fucking shit. But like you can listen to the way it's gone through. Like they're all available on Spotify and Apple Music. It's really interesting. So anyway, we've spent way too much time on.
Yeah, and you still haven't given me an answer as to why you hate Rent.
I don't like it because it was popular and it was stuck in my face and I'm pretentious and I want to be different.
There you go. There is the answer that we were all looking for.
I think I just woke up one day and decided I hated Rent, and that would be like.
Oh, that's the most Jackson Weckett thing I've ever heard.
Because it was like, yeah, it actually, you know what?
You need to rewatch it, not the film version, the one on YouTube, the Broadway version.
I like Anthony Rapp.
Don't watch the film version.
I like Adam Pascal.
Yeah, there's one with Adam Pascal. Oh, maybe not. Can't remember.
The film one. I watched Light My Candle again. I hate
that song. I played Roger in 2016.
They call me
18, 16. I hate that song.
I like that song.
But I hate that song, but I love the rest of the musical. I also hate the last 10 minutes of the show.
I don't even know what they are.
She's like dead and then just wakes up.
Oh, whatever. Fuck off. It's just like, we're sad and different. Shut up. Shut up, everyone's struggling, idiots.
Have you seen the opera La Boheme?
No.
You need to see the opera.
Why would I have seen the opera?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a single
It's one of the
opera.
most popular operas ever.
I've never seen a single opera in my life.
You should see some.
I've never seen a ballet either.
Blake, Hey.
Yeah.
He says, Gandhi with a stick versus Anne Frank. Who you got?
If I remember correctly,
So
Gandhi
is this
with
a comment?
stick
This is
beats Anne Frank.
in a fight.
Yeah, in a
This
fight.
is what we're talking
So
about.
Blake, I'll give you a bit of a rundown with this. So Blake and I were
Chilling.
a number of years ago, we were indulging in some stuff that makes you pretty fucking stupid, and we were sat on the couch, just crying, laughing because I asked him if you could fight any historical figure, who would it be? And he said, Anne Frank. And I said, what the fuck? Why would you want to fight Anne Frank? He's like, because at least like I wouldn't lose. And I was like, but you picked like a little girl, like a child female, like pick Gandhi. You're still going to win. At least it's a bloke and he's like old, you know, like it's an adult. And then we started laughing about who would win in a fight. And we came up with our own paper, scissors, rock. It's like Anne Frank would beat Gandhi in a fight. But if Gandhi had a stick, he would beat Anne Frank in a fight.
Right.
I don't know about Gandhi.
How does
with a
Gandhi on
stick.
Gandhi with a stick?
We didn't get that far. I'll be honest. We just there's a video of it somewhere, but we were just fucking dying.
So here you got Gandhi with a stick.
Oh, Gandhi with a stick.
Right.
He beats Anne Frank. But Anne Frank would beat Gandhi without a stick.
Okay.
It's important.
Okay, we can roll through a couple of these really quickly.
Yeah.
I commented when I was drunk. I said, "You guys are so cool." When I was drunk,
Very good.
I responded to that. Sam Hendo said, "Weka, you're so sexy. Miss you, fellas. Miss you, brother."
Miss you, man.
Dan Taylor, of son of Fiona Buchanan fame,
Dan the man.
said of Superman fame.
Yes.
Actually, Dreamworld Superman fame.
Of lent me his Captain America boots while I was fuck-eyed.
Oh
mate.
yeah, that was a
video
red
of
clip.
that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Liam Neeson.
yeah.
There's a video of it.
Wow, he asked, "What's the legal blood alcohol limit for driving golf carts?"
They're just fucking...
I don't think there is one,
Mate.
because you're on private property.
Yeah, and also, like, it's a golf cart, mate. It's not a real car. It's not a vehicle, is it? I run quicker than a fucking golf
Well, no.
cart.
So here now it because my dad owns a golf buggy,
Yeah.
and it has number plates, so it's registered for the road, so you can drive that thing on the road.
Okay, well...
So we used with my other mate Jackson Harris, we used to play 9 holes, drive down to the bakery, get a couple of sausage rolls, drive back, play the back 9.
Down
That
the
was
Bottle-o.
like, yeah, down near the
Surely.
bottle. We didn't get anything, but if you're on the road, then it's just the
I mean, it's the standard. It's the law.
0.02,
It's
0.05.
You're allowed 1.5 4x goals, and then
But on the golf course,
on the golf course, mate, you're
With the
fucking
golf
it's free
buggy.
reign.
you could have blood alcohol content of 1.7 and you'd be fine.
That's the important thing to remember. Films like the Dollars trilogy, for example, Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. They're all based on lads' golf trips. That's where the Wild Wild West was invented. It's fictional.
I think we should have a golf.
We should
day.
have a golf
We'll
day
film it.
because it's a lawless fucking land.
We'll film it. Well,
Apparently-
not really.
Apparently, golf courses in England are like really like hoity-toity,
Yeah,
posh.
yeah.
And I've only ever been to 2 golf courses in my life.
If one is in Proserpine, I'm not interested.
One is the Proserpine Golf Course, and I promise you can do whatever the fuck you want there. It's better to get drunk at the clubhouse than it is like a pub.
Yeah, no,
It's
golf
nuts.
clubs do have good places to
It's
drink.
nuts, man. Also, yeah, I think I crashed a golf buggy once when I was little. I used to go when I was little.
I used to play a lot during COVID. I played a lot because my dad and mum live on the back of a golf course.
Yeah.
So I was playing nearly every day, sometimes twice a day during the week.
I'm so shit at golf, man.
One day I was driving. I was on hole. Doesn't matter. No one cares. 5. It was actually 6, and there you
Thank God.
tee off over like a little creek. Not a little creek, quite a wide creek.
Why'd you say little then?
Because it wasn't a river, so.
God, yeah. What's your fucking...
And I tee off, whack, bang, just on the fairway. And you have to drive over a bridge to get onto the fairway.
Yeah.
But it's a fair whack. It's probably 150, 180 metres from the tee box.
Yeah.
And as I'm driving down, I'm like, oh, what's that in the creek? It's a golf buggy, half submerged into the creek as I'm driving over the bridge. And I was like, oh,
Fuck,
shit, like one of the
that's
club
gold.
carts, like one of the golf club
Oh,
carts.
no.
Yeah, so someone's got a pretty hefty insurance bill to pay up, I reckon. I reckon there might have been some blood in his alcohol.
Fuck
Or his
yeah,
alcohol. There might be some alcohol in his blood.
Blood in his alcohol.
There's a bit of
So you're
alcohol
talking
in my blood, apparently.
talking about us there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bit of blood in my alcohol levels.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, we'll move on.
You do whatever the fuck you want, man.
whatever,
Live your
man.
life,
Dan, just go whack some balls, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Liam Boyd, official,
Yep.
said, Wecker, speak on the con. And then said again, actually, I'm curious, Travis, can you also speak on your training? Then he said, also, mention your favourite gay.
Mention my favourite gay. This could be
My favourite gay has to be Jackson Wecker.
I knew you were going to
Yeah.
fucking say me. I knew you were going to fucking say me. I don't know. I know so many good gays. Obviously, Liam Boyd, you are my favourite gay. Sorry, Sam Long. I know you said you were going to fight him for this position, but I'm just going to have to watch you guys
Wow.
battle it out with fisticuffs.
In the mud?
Man, whatever works. Hey, wherever it has to be arranged. Speak on the con. That could
Let's
be
clarify what
my
the con is.
not the Queensland con.
Yeah. What's your
the
con?
Central
There
Queensland
you go.
con. Central Queensland Conservatory of Music, CQU. It's where I studied with Liam.
And you did a degree in Bachelor of Arts in acting or Bachelor
Bachelor
of
of Theatre.
Drama? Oh,
The specialisation was drama.
drama, right.
So I majored in drama. He majored in drama. You could major in tech, music theatre, or drama.
Right.
And oh no, this could be what we might have to like come back to this and do a proper,
We'll do that next.
proper
Should
episode.
we do another episode talking about our training?
Yeah, about
Right,
our
let's do
training.
that.
'Cause
We'll do
there's
that.
So much to talk
Yeah,
about.
we could
Sorry,
talk about
Liam.
that for half an hour each.
We'll do a whole episode for you.
Yeah, there we go. All right, well then
yeah.
we'll just move on, and that'll be next episode.
Keep them rolling.
Yeah, we'll do that next episode. Oh, dude, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this one. Scrappy Doo found dead in Miami.
Who put that?
Sam Borrell.
Fucking Borrell. Last year, Sam Borrell, Chris Roberts and I, it's after Flower Power, we rock up to Club Del Sol in Poyensa. We give the world's shittest sound check. I'm talking like horrible. Like even Chris Roberts sounded bad, which is like, you know, it's rare. Little prick as he is, rare for him to sound bad. And then I said aloud, like, you know, that meme, Scrappy Doo found dead in Miami. I just said it. And
On the
then
mic?
Yeah, in soundcheck. And then I started howling with laughter. Like, I was, like, holding my intestines and just crying and screaming. And then we all started, Sam and Chris and I, we all just started fucking howling with laughter. And then that became the thing throughout the rest of the season. It's, I mean, if we're in a down mood, you go, Scrappy Doo found dead in Miami, and just fucking piss ourselves laughing. Thanks for the comment, Sam. Miss you, buddy.
Thanks, Sam. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hope you're dead.
Sammy Patterson
Oh, no.
said frogs or toads.
You know it's toads, baby. Toads every day.
The cane toads, the mighty cane toads.
Battle Toads, Battle Arena, Battle Royale once
Yeah, man.
every toad year. When's that coming back, Hawkins? Get that on?
That's-
Yeah, toads all the way.
Yeah, man. Charlotte Bradley,
What is she?
long-time listener, long-time friend,
Yeah. First time poster.
first-time poster. Yeah, we'll say that. She said
The seventh.
last year, I think she came up with some sort of weird, like, superhero and sidekick storyline for us. Now, I don't know if you remember it, but we were called Guy and Beefcake.
Beefcake and Guy. Yeah, yeah.
And that's all she said. She said Guy and Beefcake.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I remember because she came out and like.
Was that here or was that in the UK?
That was in Mallorca that happened.
Was it?
I remember because we were like, I'd met her in the UK a couple times, but obviously, you know, that was more a reunion for you and your friends, and I was just there. I was very graciously accepted into these events and stuff, and I was made to feel welcome. I didn't feel like I was just there. I got to meet all your friends, and it was really, really good. And she, but then when she came out, I got to spend obviously more actual like time with her, and she said to me that I am like your imaginary friend. Like, it's as if nobody else can see me. It's just you, and I just kind of walk around and, like, torment you like a little snowman. Remember, that's what she said. So I don't know where Beefcake and Guy really came from, but it could have been some extension of that. But you were Guy.
Yeah, I'm Guy.
I was Beefcake, baby.
Well, I thought that was
That's clear.
obvious.
Clear
Yeah,
as
I
mud,
thought that was
mate,
obvious.
honestly. Anyway, thanks for that, Charlotte.
Check Charlotte. Brett's Theatre.
Oh!
Brett,
Roberts.
Roberts?
I think.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, Brett Roberts. He said, "Why should I listen to your podcast?"
Don't.
Yeah, probably don't.
Because you've been mentioned on it, Brett. That's
Multiple
why.
times. No, you know what, Brett? I've had a gut full of it, mate.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
This is why you should listen to the
Down to
podcast.
brass tacks.
Because it's just a couple of blokes talking about theatre. Now, if you're interested in theatre, a couple of blokes talking about it. If you're not interested in theatre, a couple of blokes talking.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said.
Blokes, theatre. Have you already said that?
No, but
Okay,
that works. Moving on swiftly. No, dude, you know what?
Yeah, man, just watch.
Just
listen,
watch.
man.
Just
you
'cause
might,
you're a
you might
good
find
friend.
something you like.
You might find something interesting. Maybe we can give you a bit of an insight into how the Spanish world works.
Yeah, maybe you can come do tech out here.
Yeah, man. We need sound shit out here.
Because if you want fucking, you know, if you want bigger budgets for set design and stuff, you're definitely going to get
That's
it
where you
out
want
here.
it. That's where you want to be.
Definitely going to get it out
You want to
here,
be
so come out
in
here.
Mallorca. Moving on.
Sorry. Love you, Brett.
Melissa Pepper,
Oh, Darcy's mum.
Darcy's mum,
Let's go.
said, "Bring back Brett." Now I don't know what this means.
Last question. Brett was so for Darcy's fucking this birthday some point when we were really, really young. This is going fucking back. This might be like grade 4, grade 5 or something. Logan Donadelli and I wrote a comic called, it was like Brett, and he was just this kind of useless thief. He would like take his shoes off before he went into the house and stuff that he was robbing and things. Like he was like a polite idiot thief.
Right.
And he was really, really not very good at it. And I remember there's a video of us, like, Logan and I sat down showing this comic and like reading it out to Darcy for his birthday. It was like fucking ages ago. And then Logan like got a boner in the middle of it. So we were wearing footy shorts, and like the whole video just turned into us making fun of like an 8-9-year-old Logan for fucking getting a stiffy in the middle of like a birthday video. He's just a weird little fella. Logan Donadelli. Have you met him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That's how it went, and then we sort of lost track. But yeah, Logan and I made a comic together
called Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Right.
The something.
So that's what it is then. Because when I read that, I was like, I assumed that this was about Brett.
It was like intense.
Because it was like insanely close. Yeah.
No. It was an old comic that I wrote
see.
when I was like fucking 9.
Right.
Or 10.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
We might have to get that comic and.
I don't know. I'll try and get that video. It's pretty funny.
We've got time for one more.
Yeah, we got time for a couple more, I reckon.
What is it?
Like bang them out rapid fire.
All right. Well, we can't really. Well, there's only one left for this page.
Okay, well that's fine.
It says, "What's your take on Zuckerberg Musk?" So obviously, have you heard about this? Elon Musk is fighting Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I saw some of that.
Apparently, that's happening.
Who says this?
Official Goon Lord is the.
Oh, it's Riley Cameron.
is the handle there? So I don't know. Who
He's one of my mates. He broke the legs off my Power Rangers toy when I was little. I got very angry at him. I don't know if you remember that, Riley, but fuck yeah. I don't. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not gonna fucking happen.
He said. I think Elon Musk said. I saw during the week that he was going to. He's got the approval from the Italian government to hold the fight in the Colosseum in Rome.
Fuck, that's sick, dude. That's so fucking sick. Imagine that.
I don't know how true this is. Do your own research into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that'd be cool.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg put out a thing saying that he's done with it. Like he keeps making excuses. He's just gonna go fight someone who's serious about it.
Whoa, that's a good call.
He's out of there.
That's a good
also,
call.
I saw the picture of Zuck, like in the kit. I thought it was Photoshop. I thought it was a joke.
Oh, so he's built. I haven't seen it.
Bro, he's looking fucking hench.
Oh, so he's been trained.
Yeah, he's
Meanwhile,
been genuinely trained.
Elon Musk's just.
Well, I think it's a real picture.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because I thought it was fake.
Also, did you hit that can just then?
No, I lifted up the thing.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I thought there's some forces that are greater than I can comprehend moving that can right now. He's back. That's a story for another time.
I reckon we can do one more.
But he also said, rip to Jared cutout, thoughts and prayers. The Jared Fogle.
The Jared cutout. It was a cutout of Jacko Strong. Pay attention, man. Jared Fogle was, yeah. Well, he was what he was.
Luca, the famed Luca.
Yeah.
The fabled Luca.
Something to look at, yeah.
Something to look at has just sent a Mr. Tickle photo. A photo of Mr. Tickle.
Just a Mr. Tickle photo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's the point of that? Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
See, I thought that was from one of like my uni mates because there was like a Mr. Tickle joke when I was there. It wasn't one of my jokes, it was someone else's, but...
Alright, I'll give you one more.
No, one more. Make it good. Make it good.
This is from Sarah Dunn.
Oh, yes! I love Sarah.
How many different choices can Jackson make with the line, come on?
Oh, fuck off.
This is like a drama exercise.
It is like one of those things.
How many different choices?
I hate that. Probably like
a million.
Yeah, well, realistically, like as many as you wanted.
Seems like a whole lot of time killing going on here.
As many as you want, like.
All right, I'll let you off this one. Okay, you don't have to do it.
I'll give you.
I am gonna film. I'm gonna film a video.
Name a number, and I'll give you them right now.
No. I'm gonna film a separate video, and it's gonna go up on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Just a compilation of you saying "come on."
Yeah. Right.
Different ways. Okay.
Come on. How many do you reckon we can
Don't care. I'll sort it out later.
Oh, I'm just gonna do as many as I can.
Yep. Okay, this is the last one.
For sake says.
This is a tough one. This is from Rose.
Oh,
Quinton.
I get it.
Oh, there's a joke.
I'm sorry, I get it.
There's a joke.
I understand the joke now, Sarah.
Wow.
I fucking get it, okay? In Sweet Charity, sorry, I'll be really, really quick. In Sweet Charity, I was Herman, and I had to say the line, come on, a bunch. And so every time I tried to make it different, and at one point, I was so mad because they weren't responding in the way that they were supposed to, the people in the scene. It wasn't making sense to me, and it wasn't making sense to Sarah was Charity. It wasn't making sense to either of us, and I kept trying to sway people to this thing, and the line was, hey, come on. And because I was trying so many different come-ons, I really ran out of them, and I came out and I bellowed as loud as I possibly could, like, hey! Come on! And it was like as if I was fucking crying, and then everyone started laughing, and I was like, you fucking pricks. I get it. Sweet Charity,
there
very
you
good.
go.
You fucking son of a
We got
bitch.
there, Sarah. We got there.
Oh, I love
Thanks
you,
for
Sarah.
leaving a comment, Sarah.
Shout out to Red Viridian, Sarah's band. Go give them a listen.
Red Viridian. That's quite a
Sarah's-
cool name.
It's a fucking sick name. Sarah's family.
What kind of
band.
music they do?
Good music.
That's not a type of music.
I don't know. It's like fucking. What would you call it? Why am I asking her like she's here?
I'll find it. All right, one last one.
Scream
This is
it.
man. This is from Rose Quinton,
Oh yeah.
one of my drama school colleagues. She says, "Who do I bring home to my Catholic grandmother? My Jewish boyfriend or my girlfriend? Help."
Yeah. Fuck, you're up shit's creek there,
Yeah.
darling.
Um,
Bring Michael Ball home.
that's what you gotta do.
That's
And you know
I'd
what?
say.
Because you can't go wrong with Michael Ball. And you know what? I'd bring with Michael Ball.
If you say you've got a very strict Catholic grandmother, what should you bring home? Michael
You'd bring Michael Ball,
and a
him
plate
holding a plate of sandwiches.
Yeah. What should be spread upon those
smothered
sandwiches?
in mainland
Mainland
butter.
Absolutely. Or even just a stick of mainland butter. A tub even.
Just come with
Of mainland butter.
just a tub of it.
Maybe a couple. Maybe
Can you get
one.
mainland butter in a stick form?
I think you can. There was at 7-Eleven.
Maybe.
There's like you can get
not-
mainland cheese as well.
Yeah.
You can get lots
you can.
of stuff. But mainland butter is sort of where
That's
it's
the
at.
peak.
Mainland is a sort of thing. Yeah. If you're ever struggling to bring, I got to bring someone home and meet my parents. We all know what that's like. It can be a little bit awkward.
I really struggled the first time I brought you home to my parents.
I know it was weird. But I was holding. Luckily, I had a tub of mainland butter, but I forgot it. I left it in my bag. I should have opened with the mainland butter. They were a bit, who
Iffy,
is this guy?
iffy.
Yada yada.
Very
and then I pulled out
cautious.
the mainland, and they
Very
were
wary.
fine with me.
Yeah, instant change.
Yeah, suddenly, there was
Like,
Brave
oh
was
shit,
pouring
what are we
me
going to
runs.
put on our tiger bread for dinner?
I went, oh, like Harry Grant getting yelled at.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, or
pulled
Daniel
out.
Dowling lowering himself into the bar.
Oh, when Daniel Dowling,
Yeah.
it's actually a bit of a pain. Yeah. He lowers himself to a warm bar and he goes, oh wow. It's just really good. That's the
mainland-
noise I make when I eat mainland butter.
Me too, I was
actually.
just about to say that.
Oh! It's the exact same noise that Daniel Dowling makes when he lowers himself into a warm bath after
Yep.
a hard gig. Mainland butter, Michael Ball.
If you want to,
Yeah.
we would love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, please come on, Michael Ball. Honestly, we've got so many questions. I've been slowly filling out this notebook from Typo. It's a Ravenclaw Harry Potter notebook because I'm such a I'm a Potterhead. Cuff me, put me in jail. I'm such a big fan of Harry Potter.
What house you in?
I fucking know, man. I got made. I think it's Ravenclaw. Actually, I think it is.
Is it?
Well, I got at uni. They're like fucking.
You gotta take the
do
test, the hat or whatever.
Pottermore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sorting hat. They're like, do this quiz and answer some fucking stupid questions that don't mean anything. First one, I got Gryffindor, and they went, "That's not right. Take it again."
That's not right.
And I
Take
went,
it again.
Okay, well, isn't that or whatever? I was like, I don't even know what being a Gryffindor fucking means, but like whatever. I took it, and I got Hufflepuff, and they, well, that's not right. You hate animals, and I was like, well, then fucking what? And I did it again, and I got Ravenclaw. Like, yeah, I think that's right because you're like pretentious, and I was like. Did you just make me take a fucking fantasy quiz to insult me? Is
Yeah,
that the
that's
whole-
something I'd do actually.
Yeah, but I don't know. It felt a bit worse coming from a group of women on tour. Anyway,
Anyway,
Michael Ball, please come on, mate.
come on the podcast. We'd love to have a chat.
Ravenclaw
Thank you
for
guys very much for listening and
I didn't
watching.
even finish my notebook joke.
Oh, yeah.
Because of fuck,
Who
it doesn't
cares?
matter.
It's past now.
So-
Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Turn that light off, mate.
See you later.
Goodbye.